Welcome to Stuff and Whiskey. I'm Erin.
I'm Josh. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you're new here, we drink whiskey without knowing what we're drinking.
Yep.
We are double blind. This matchup has been drawn at random from a blind sample pool of a bunch of different matchups that have been paired together for one reason or another. And we do it this way to give you the most honest opinions possible without any labels or hyper bias. So if you like that sort of thing, think about subscribing to the channel, set those aside, and we're going to get into this.
Okay.
We're going to give you our first impressions on each of these. Then we're going to dig a little deeper and compare them. We're going to let you know which one's our favorite, give them a simple thumbs up, thumbs down rating. And then after that, we'll find out the price and see if that changes how we feel before we find out what we're drinking. So that's why it's so unbiased. We have no clue what we're supposed to taste.
Nope.
It's a lot of fun doing it this way though. So glass one.
Cheers.
But first, we have to talk about today's video sponsor, ZBiotics, the world's first genetically engineered probiotic designed to tackle the rough mornings after drinking. This stuff right here is a game changer, and it is super simple to use to feel your very best the next day after having some pours. All you do is shake it up, crack it open, drink your ZBiotics. Then you have your other drinks, and you have a great morning the next day.
Because let's face it, we don't bounce back like we used to.
No, not at all. This stuff helps us immensely. We were skeptics, turned subscribers. We tried ZBiotics. It changed the game for us. And actually, we thought that first time had to have been a fluke. So we tried it again, and we became subscribers ourselves. We've actually subscribed for the last 2 years personally, and it wasn't until we subscribed that we reached out and ZBiotics became a sponsor.
We don't do any recording for the channel, barrel picks, live streams, none of that without ZBiotics first.
That's true. We show up to barrel picks, break open a box of ZBiotics, and people are like, oh, that's for real. Yeah, it's for real, because feeling our best the next day after having some drinks is very important to us. And if feeling your best the next day after some pours is important to you as well, then you can click that link at the top of the video description or scan this QR code right up here, and that will take you over and get you a 15% discount. And if you want to subscribe like we do, that first month will get you an even bigger discount. And all of this is completely risk-free because they have a 100% money-back guarantee. So get you some ZBiotics, whether it's a 3-pack, a 6-pack, or a 12-pack like we subscribe to. Thank us later. And ZBiotics, thank you for making a product that we love so much that we can stand behind and we can recommend to you guys. Now that we've got our ZBiotics in, let's get back to the video. Smells like bourbon.
Mm-hmm. Tastes like bourbon.
Interesting. Wow. That tastes like a little bit of a citrus blast.
Yeah, and the finish is kind of meh.
I mean, it is light in proof, but there's a good, decent level of sweetness there.
And so, question, because I'm thinking this and I want to know if you're getting the same citrus or different. When you say citrus, do you kind of mean like a Sprite, like a lemon lime?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's kind of what I was
100%.
getting. Because sometimes you could, like citrus can be an orange.
Right.
Okay, that's what I was kind of getting.
Aren't grapefruits technically citrus too? Mm-hmm. I'm not the biggest grapefruit guy. I don't like that note, but I do like a good orange note. This is a little bit more on the
like lemon
limey
Yeah,
side.
I can see that.
Which is a note that is fairly common in some rye whiskeys. But this tastes sweet and more like a bourbon.
Yeah, it could be a very sweet rye.
Maybe a rye-based bourbon.
Maybe. Are we going on to the next one for first impressions?
Well, I was trying to give some anecdotal information.
I think we gave our good first impression, and then we can go more into detail if we want.
Yeah.
This smells a little darker than the first one.
Hey, where's my cheers?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know we were doing each glass.
So rude.
Are we doing each glass?
Why not?
Okay.
Let us know. Do we do 2 cheers? Do we do 1 cheers? It is darker, but a little bit more faint. A little dark fruit on this one. Cheers.
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely feels more classic.
More classic bourbon. And in comparison to the first one, it feels darker, which we said.
Yeah. Purple fruits, brown sugar.
Yeah. Whereas like this one was like lemon, lime, green, and yellow. This one's purple, maroon.
Yeah, purple maroon for sure. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
both fairly light.
Yeah.
I would dare to say they're smooth. There's not a lot of spice coming to the equation. However, we do drink whiskey on the internet 3 times a week usually. So we can be a little desensitized to that.
Yeah. I will say if there was one that was spicier, it's the second one.
Yeah. Man, one is really cool, but the profile on 2 is really nice.
Yeah. I think just initially off the bat, my tendency is to go more for a pour like glass 2. But let's give it some
the dark
time.
and moodiness?
Kind of, but even though it's not really dark or really moody, it's just dark and moody in comparison to glass 1.
Yeah. Pro tip, by the way, if you are somebody that's, fairly new to whiskey and you like whiskey to be a little bit less aggressive, we tend to like a little bit of aggression in our whiskey. Not like hot for the sake of being hot, but driving flavor.
Yeah.
I just took a sip of water. The proof points on these are low enough that if I drink a sip of water and then go straight into a sip of this, it's just going to get mingled with the residual water in my mouth and water it down. But if you want to pour it to be a little bit more tame, instead of adding water to your glass, take a sip of water and then right after, swallow that down and then use the whiskey as a chaser to the water rather than the other way around. It'll dilute the whiskey a little bit with the residual water, and you'll also get some different flavors as well as the water kind of mingles with the whiskey.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
Oh, this is richening up.
Yeah. Now that we've it's opening up. Now that we've tried some, it's kind of going more butterscotch.
No, you know what this smells like?
What?
This is there is no doubt in my mind that this is exactly what this smells like. Glass 1 smells like those vanilla fingers with the cream filling in the middle from childhood.
Like the wafers?
Yeah, not a wafer. It's a cookie almost.
Oh, that was fancy. I had cheap wafers.
It's almost like an Oreo consistency.
Oh.
But it's cheaper.
Okay.
And it's like a finger, like a long, it's an
Finger?
oval.
Are you talking about the Milano cookies?
Whatever we bought definitely was not named Milano. That sounds expensive.
Oh, it was. They were fancy.
I'm talking about some cheap Walmart.
Oh, okay.
Vanilla cream sandwiches, but they're like long Oreos.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
I'm not familiar with that. If I had any sort of vanilla cream something, it was the cheap, almost flavorless cardboard tasting wafers. And they were a chocolate, a vanilla, and a strawberry, and then it had the same color filling.
Those are more those are wafery. That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about. But that sounds good.
Oh, man.
Sounds like something I would like today.
That's exactly what it smells like, and I'm never going to smell anything else now because I have assigned that to this glass.
Yeah.
I can't get past it.
And I think that's the thing about whiskey is once you have some sort of either an emotional attachment based on a memory, smelling or tasting of brings back a memory, or even a food that you liked, that is really hard to detach from your experience. Oh, Vienna. Okay.
Keebler's Vienna fingers.
Okay, so I never had those.
See if we can get it to focus.
It's pretty bright. I don't know if it's going to focus. It's okay.
Well, we tried.
Okay, so can I finish what I was saying?
Yeah, sorry.
I feel like I had a good point, and I'm losing it.
I'm trying to show.
This is not important. Right. They can Google it.
We're failing. Yeah, Google it.
Oh, shoot, love. I forgot.
I was just trying to show the people.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Well, I was going to make a good point. Maybe I'll remember it.
You were talking about wafers and all that.
No, I was talking about something else. I can't remember. It's gone.
Okay.
It was going to be good, though. I was feeling like I was going to make an actual point. People might actually feel like I know what I'm talking about.
You do know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back into glass 1. On the nose, Vienna fingers.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. Man, there's still that Sprite blast.
Yeah. It's also kind of, maybe it's a Sprite. It's like a carbonation. When you have fizzy water, you expect it to be a little sweeter, flavored waters. That's fizzy. You expect it to be sweeter than it is.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I'm left with. I'm like,
that's a good point.
I kind of, it feels like it's trying to be sweet, but it's leaving me with the LaCroix of whiskey in my mouth.
Hey, I'll straight up Ted Lasso some fizzy water. I don't need that in my life. Still water all day long.
Yeah.
I don't need it to be sparkling.
Yeah.
I'm not a fancy boy like that. Man, that's really good. So that Sprite-y sugariness is there, tempered. Definitely, to your point. But then the vanilla is coming to the party now as well on the palate. I really like the profile of glass 1. I'm interested to revisit glass 2 and see how it stacks up.
Ooh, this smells kind of syrupy.
Man, that's like a raisiny, like datey. It's like a raisin date syrup.
It kind of smells like cheap maple syrup, and I mean that in the best way, because sometimes you just want that cheap fake maple syrup smell.
But that's been spiked with some purple fruit. That purple stuff.
I'm not getting purple on the nose, but maybe
Really?
maybe on the palate.
All right, let's get into it. Glass 2. Man, yeah, wow.
This feels proofier, like than the first time I drank it.
I feel like both of these are kind of striking around that 95 to 100 proof point in that ballpark range.
Yeah.
Not trying to guess, just saying the experience they're relaying. There's not a lot of spice. That's just how much flavor they're bringing to the equation.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The second
Ladies
one
first.
also kind of is like leaving me wanting in the sweetness department, which is weird because I don't tend to like things that are super sweet, but I think because it's not, the lack of sweetness isn't counterbalanced with like an earthiness, or it's not counterbalanced with something else. It's just missing. So like there's a void. It's not, something else isn't taking the place of it for me, of the lack of sweetness. It's just a lack of sweetness. So I can feel that in both of these.
Man, to be honest with you, there's oak on the second glass. Their age is present here. Did you remember what you were going to say? Go ahead.
Remembered.
Go ahead. I'm going to let you cook.
Let's wait till the end.
No, because you're going to forget. Say it now.
No, I'll remember.
Will you, though?
Okay, so we were talking about, I'm sorry, y'all, the how you had your Vienna fingers moment with this. And I was saying that sometimes when you attach a memory or a food to it, it's hard to detach it from the pour. And what I was about to say is that might not necessarily be a bad thing. You don't always have to be super detached when tasting whiskey. In fact, I am more often than not attached when tasting whiskey, as far as it brings a word picture to my mind, and especially if it's a memory, it makes me like it more. And I'm not gonna like be ashamed about it.
You're not apologizing to anybody.
No. And I think if that's how you enjoy whiskey, then don't apologize either. Like, to me, that makes it actually more enjoyable for me, because I can tie memories to whiskey, which otherwise I wouldn't do, and it'd just be like just another drink. Like when I drink a Coke, I don't really tie memories to a Coca-Cola.
Right, but typically if you're drinking a Coca-Cola, you might have a Coca-Cola whenever. You're usually drinking whiskey, as it says in the opening banner that pops up. You are the social sipper.
Right.
And I'm more of a whiskey nerd, but I do love enjoying good pours with other people.
Right, but the point I'm trying to make is that it's not necessarily a bad thing, and it doesn't make you a bad whiskey taster.
No.
If you like something better because you have some attachment to a memory that it brings to you. I feel like, to me, it makes a whiskey more memorable. That was the point I was trying to make. Cool, I remembered. We can go on. I have rankings, by the way.
Fair point. I have rankings too. And this is going to be a very interesting reveal. So, ladies first, your rankings?
I'm going just okay on glass 1. Thumbs up on glass 2.
I'm thumbs up on both of them.
Really?
I really enjoy both of these for what they are. You know, that kind of seemingly around 100 proof, like just north of that, just south of that. To me, that's kind of an average proof point, middling, like not mid proof point, but middle of the range.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot above that. These are kind of in that vein. Really enjoyable, both profiles. Both of them, I'm enjoying the tempered sweetness that you kind of were not feeling.
Yeah, I feel like it's just because there feels like something missing.
Yeah. Based on your ratings, you prefer glass 2.
Correct.
I also prefer glass 2.
Oh, okay.
But glass 1 with that like Spritey zestiness to it. I feel like when I say zesty, I'm thinking like zesty ranch. Like a zesty. Ooh. That's not this pour.
I know, but it just got me thinking about ranch, and I really want some like Hidden Valley ranch.
Glass 1 is a little bit more refreshing. I'm going to drink it during the daytime.
Okay.
I'm going to put it in a glass like this, and I'm going to drink it neat, and I'm just going to enjoy it. And then when the sun goes down, I'm going to switch to glass 2.
Okay.
Also in that same glass.
Okay. So
And-
not in a Glen, though.
Yeah. It's like sunshine and nighttime.
Okay.
That's where we're at. So,
I get it.
all right, let's find out prices on these and see if that changes how we feel. And then we'll find out what we're drinking. So in our key for our head-to-head pool, glass number 1 is number 18.
Okay.
So the price on this, boy, I'm hoping both of these are like 50, 60 bucks or less. Glass 1, number 18.
65. Oh.
Spot on. Glass number 2.
275.
Okay, well, there is a lot of age present on glass number 2, and that carries through to the palate.
That's a lot of money.
So, hang on. Let's rewind the tape. Did you say the first glass was 65 and
Yes.
the second glass was 200?
Glass 1 is number 18. Yep, that's 65. Glass 2 is 17, 275. Yeah, I'm looking at the numbers.
Wow.
That changes my rating.
Well, does glass 1 taste like $65 to you?
I wouldn't be mad at it. It's still probably not something I would really love to drink, but if I paid for it, I wouldn't boo-hoo. I would probably finish the bottle and not buy another one, so I wouldn't be mad. It wouldn't be money wasted.
Does glass 2 taste like $275 to you?
No, absolutely not. Not for me. When I'm spending that kind of money, I want a stronger concentration of flavor, and I want the flavor to be what I like. And for me, there was a lack of sweetness, not counterbalanced by anything else, and I didn't like that.
Here's what I'll say. If I'm going to pay $65 for a concert ticket, I'll go to almost any band. If the music is kind of
Dude,
good.
you're lucky if you can find a concert ticket for $65.
Let me. So
No, I know, I'm just saying.
Let me cook. So I'm fine seeing almost any band for $65. If I'm gonna
Also, don't tell me to let you cook when you completely interrupted me when I was making a point.
That's true. I already apologized for that.
I know.
You already forgave me.
I did forgive you, but I'm going to remind you of that.
The second glass, I'm only paying $275 for a concert ticket or a ticket into a bottle if it is my favorite band. And this is not my favorite pour.
Correct.
Same. Keep that in mind. It's really good. And I think if you like, that kind of mid-proof point and you like the display of oak and sweetness and all that stuff and that dark fruit, there is merit to glass 2, but glass 1 is definitely the better value, no question.
Okay.
Glass 2 is very good.
I'm changing my rating officially.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Glass 2 is a thumbs down for me.
Wow.
I'm not paying that.
Hard pass.
I would not pay that for this. If I'm going to spend $275, it's going to be more into what I want exactly.
Okay. That's fair. I do really like it, so I'm going to go just okay on glass 2.
Okay.
But it's, just okay is like take it or leave it. It's tough because it's close to thumbs down because the value is so whack on it. I haven't called something whack in a long time.
I know. Wiggity, whack.
It's out of whack. Glass number 1, I'm staying thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm going to stay just okay.
Okay, so you're
just okay on glass 1. I'm thumbs down on glass 2 because of the price.
And I'm thumbs up on glass 1, and I'm just okay on glass 2. Let's find out what we're drinking. Glass number 1 first. Number 18 in our pool.
Shut up. Shut the front door. Okay, sorry, y'all. I got to turn.
I'm the only person that doesn't know what these are now.
Russell's Reserve Single Barrel Rye. And I'm only... The shut up was on glass 1. On glass 2, I'm sorry. Russell's Reserve is glass 1. Single barrel. It's 104 proof.
Kentucky Rye. That makes sense why it kind of presented like a bourbon, but had the beautiful lemon limey. Is glass 2 Wild Turkey Master's Keep Triumph?
Yes.
That's the only matchup that makes sense.
And it's also 104 proof. And the Master's Keep is a sample thanks to Justin Williams. So thank you, Justin.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel like... that's fine. I'm okay with it. I feel like I've had Master's Keep Triumph before, and I also didn't love it.
You have had it because Justin left half a bottle with us. It's in that cabinet back there.
Oh, did he?
And we have had it a few times.
Okay.
And it is, honestly, I have put it in this glass right here before and sipped it and really enjoyed it. But is it $275 good? Dude. Most people who get to taste it, especially blind, say no.
Yeah. And also, there are so many other Wild Turkey products that I would rather have before that. Specifically from that same distillery, just different products from that distillery. 10 times over before I would buy the Master's Keep Triumph. That's just me, though. You do you.
So Russell's Reserve single barrels are 104 proof.
Yeah,
and
they both are.
Triumph is 104?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Triumph, man, Master's Keep, you know, this got a lot of flack.
Maybe rightfully so.
And it's... So...
Hot take.
When you're a distillery that is bought by a larger conglomerate, like Campari, you know, Wild Turkey does
Wild
not...
Campari bought Wild Turkey,
right.
for those of you that if that was confusing.
Right. And Campari controls the pricing of the special release items. So Master's Keep stuff, I think, started out years ago as like $150, and now it's up to $275
That's
for
crazy.
a Master's Keep.
It's a lot.
It doesn't taste like $275, but if you want to get a bottle and you want to create some special experiences and you really like a sweet rye profile that leans almost into the bourbon territory, almost drinks like a high rye bourbon, you can use this bottle to create some special experiences.
You're being real nice.
I am. I'm trying to be generous. It is a good...
Don't.
I enjoy it. We enjoyed it until we found out the price. So...
It was fine until I found out the price.
Trash value. Good pour, though.
Okay.
No, see, now you're doing the thing where you're going to the...
No, it was just okay for me. No, it's thumbs up.
You were thumbs up. It's a good pour.
Okay. You're right.
It's a good pour.
I'm sorry.
Hey, we keep each other honest around here.
You're right. It was a decent pour.
I enjoy it. Am I happy to have a few pours in a bottle left over there? Yeah, 100% for
Fair.
sure.
Okay. All right, yeah.
Am I going to rush out? If somebody texts me and said, now having tasted this, if they said, hey, there's a bottle of Triumph at this store, you can go get it right now for $275, I'm not even grabbing the car keys. I'm not even...
The khakis? From Boston? Sorry.
Grabbing the...
I thought of a meme that like there are two kinds of khakis: the pants you wear or the things that help your cargo.
Yeah.
Khakis.
Even for honestly like $150, I'm probably not rushing out the door. Maybe $100, $120. I'm happy with this.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad. It still wouldn't be like for me, but I wouldn't be mad at it.
If you're not mad at this style of delivering unbiased reviews to you, then subscribe to the channel and check out our Patreon if you want to get plugged in. Justin's over on Patreon, raising a ruckus, being overly dramatic about all kinds of things. It's a ton of fun. It's a great community.
Absolutely. Also, if you want to get any merch, we've got some Stuff and Whiskey merch similar or this exact shirt that Josh is wearing.
If you're watching this and you have not died of typhoid or dysentery, then you should check this shirt out over at stuffandwhiskey.com.
I feel like Oregon Trail is not explicitly tied to a Mac computer, so you need to stop that reference.
That's what I played it on.
I know, but there are other things tied to Apple.
Okay. Fair.
Okay.
That's just what I think of when I see this shirt. So.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. You do you. I'm sorry for getting onto you. I'm sure there'll be some haters in the comments.
This is the episode of apologies.
Well, because we started doing these uncuts, people have seen a little bit more of our discourse between takes, what you would normally edit out.
It's all good. It's all fun.
Yeah.
It's whiskey. We don't take this too seriously.
Yeah, and
we're just having fun.
I love him, but sometimes
we can disagree.
We can disagree, and we can still love each other, and that doesn't make me like a mean person.
And you can disagree with us and still like the channel and subscribe and want to be a part of the content. Yeah. So, get on board.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. Sorry. Now I feel like I have to defend myself.
No, do the thing where you tell people to be good and do
y'all,
good. Or
be good, do good, drink good whiskey.
Take care of each other.
Be nice to each other, including me and Josh. We love you. Okay, bye.
Cheers. Turkey showing up.
Why do I feel like I'm going to get emotional about?
I don't know. Maybe we've had some comments.
Maybe I'm about to start my lady times.
Whoa.
I mean, I'm a lady.
I can't put this in the bonus part.
I'm a lady.
It does happen.
Yeah.
It's natural. It's biological, some people would say.
It is.
Do I have to cut this from the...
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's fine. If people stay this long...
You don't even get emotional. You don't even get cramps or anything. You're the most pleasant person to be around ever.
Except apparently when we record videos and people like to call me out.
No, hey, it's okay to disagree about things.
No, I know that.
I know you know that.
You know that. But the people don't know that, and they like to call me out, and then that's why I can't read the comments anymore, because it makes me sad and it makes me want to cry.
Here's the thing. I want you to have your opinion, even if it is completely diametrically opposed to my opinion, because it's going to help somebody out there.
I know that. And I just think we just need to tell the people that more because they get mad at me for differing from you. And I don't like it. Hey,
we love each other and we love you guys, okay? It's just whiskey. It's not serious. We're just having fun.
It's not brain surgery. It's just whiskey.
We're cutting up like we would if you were here hanging out having pours with
us.
That's all it is. Don't worry about it. Everything's cool. Everything's copacetic.
Relax. We're good. You're good. We're all good.
We're all good.
We're all right. Oh, no, I shouldn't. That's not a bad.
What is that?
It's a bad show to reference.
I don't even know what that is.
That 70s show, I think. I feel like that show's got a bad rap.
Why? Because of Danny Masterson being a creepo?
And Ashton Kutcher. And Mila Kunis kind of,
Oh, they're married, right?
Yeah, but...
And we're getting to pop culture stuff. I'll cut here.
Yeah. We're done.